I never saw it coming. The first whisper, soft and venomous, slipped through the hallways of my office, almost unnoticed, but it hit me like a storm I had no shelter from. Someone was talking about me, spreading lies, questioning my every move. At first, I thought it was routine office politics, harmless banter, but the way people's eyes lingered on me, the way their smiles faltered when I approached, told a story far darker than I could imagine. And then I realized, it wasn't just any colleague, it was her. My girlfriend. The one I had trusted with my heart, the one I thought would stand by me through everything. She was the architect of my unraveling. I started noticing the patterns. Every mistake I hadn't made was suddenly under scrutiny. Every email I hadn't sent was cited as proof of incompetence. Projects I completed flawlessly were questioned. And in the background, there she was, smiling innocently, her laughter echoing in my mind like a sinister soundtrack. My chest tightened every time she passed me, every time she glanced at me with that casual air of normalcy. How could the person I loved the most be the one plotting my destruction? The thought gnawed at my sanity, and I knew I had to uncover the truth before it consumed me entirely. Then it happened. A friend, loyal and wary of her, handed me a folder. I opened it with trembling hands, the world shrinking around me. Screenshots of her messages, photos with another woman, meticulously crafted complaints she had submitted against me at work, all of it documented like a blueprint of betrayal. My head spun. My heart felt like it had been ripped from my chest. Every memory of shared smiles, every whispered promise, every late-night conversation, it was all poison now. She wasn't just cheating on me emotionally, she was sabotaging my life, my career, my identity. And she had done it quietly, masterfully. While I slept in ignorance, I sat in my apartment that night, the folder open on the table, trembling as I read each line. How could someone I loved so deeply, someone I had trusted with my soul, be capable of such calculated cruelty? Her lies weren't just lies. They were weapons. And I had been standing in the crossfire, oblivious, believing in a love that never existed. The weight of the betrayal pressed on me, suffocating me. Tears blurred my vision, but my mind was clear. I couldn't let this destroy me, yet the pain, the pain was unbearable. The next morning, I walked into the office with a mask of calm I didn't feel. She was there, radiant, smiling, as if nothing had happened, as if the world hadn't shifted beneath my feet the night before. Colleagues glanced at me, curiosity flickering in their eyes. I approached her desk slowly, my hand steady despite the storm raging inside me. "We need to talk," I said. Her confident mask faltered for the first time, her eyes widening. The thrill she reserved for her secret life vanished, leaving her exposed, vulnerable, human. And in that moment, I realized the power had shifted. I laid the folder in front of her. Each screenshot, each photograph, each documented complaint glared at her like a spotlight in a dark room. She tried to speak, to twist the narrative, to convince me it was all a misunderstanding, but the proof was undeniable. The room felt like it had shrunk around us, every colleague watching in stunned silence. She was cornered, her world crumbling in real time. I could see it in her eyes, the terror of being exposed, the shock of someone she had underestimated finally seeing the truth. And I felt empty, hollow, yet free. I left her desk, the air heavy with the weight of revelation. My heart ached, not just from betrayal, but from the love I had given freely, trusting her completely. I had believed in her, shared my life with her, and yet she had quietly plotted my destruction. Freedom had come at a price. I was alone, heartbroken, mourning a love that had never been real. The tears came quietly, unrelenting, as I realized the depth of her deceit. She had not only betrayed my heart, she had tried to annihilate my life, and I had been powerless to stop it. Until now. But in the quiet aftermath, I found strength. I realized something vital. Betrayal cannot define me. Deceit cannot imprison my spirit. I would rise, scarred but unbroken, wiser but still capable of love. Some wounds never fully heal, some heartbreaks last a lifetime, but the truth always survives, and it is the truth that gives power. She vanished from my life as quietly as she had entered, leaving only the echoes of her lies. And I walked forward, carrying the weight of betrayal, yet stepping into a life no longer shadowed by her manipulations. The pain remained, yes, but so did clarity, resolve, and the unshakable knowledge that I had survived the ultimate deception. That night, alone in my apartment, I let myself grieve, not just for the love I had lost, but for the innocence I had carried, the trust one had given, the life I thought I knew. And as I closed the folder, I understood something painfully beautiful. The deepest heartbreaks reveal the strongest truths. The most painful betrayals forge the unbreakable soul. She had tried to ruin me silently, carefully, mercilessly, but I had survived. And surviving, I realized, was the most powerful revenge of all.